All right, here we are, back. Granny's here on the line, and Granny, it's that time of the week.
Well, I took a nap. I'm still sick.
You're still sick?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't seem very sick when you came to class today.
Yes, I was.
Just hiding it pretty well.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right.
I felt good I feel good, and then I feel bad, and then I feel good, and then I feel bad.
Sounds like life.
It's supposed to last 3 weeks, so we'll see what happens.
The doctor said you're going to be sick for exactly 3 weeks?
I didn't go to the doctor.
Of course you didn't, Granny.
That's just the flu.
That's for old people and sick people.
And most people in the family have had it, and it lasts about 3 weeks.
That's terrible. I don't know if I've had it or not. I don't think so. I don't remember being sick.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't, boy. I fought it off for a long time, but okay, let's get back to, I've got 14.
Enough about nearly dying.
Sure.
What's that?
You've got what?
I was just counting on here. I've got 14 contest entries, and I think you got 18. But the ones on mine are, the guys on the board are going to get mad at me again, but the ones on my Facebook are a lot better than the ones on your board.
Is that so?
Yeah, they're longer and better.
Well, we'll find out about that, Granny. Let's get going. First off, you got to pull a prize out of the prize sack and let everybody know what they're going to win if they win this contest.
You want me to do it right now or after?
I want you to do it right now so we can build some anticipation.
Okay, I'm getting my eyes closed. Let's see what's in here. Mercy, the Jimmy Valiant Experience.
Did I put that in there?
Yeah.
Damn it. I kind of wanted to watch that. Oops.
You did?
Oh, well, we'll give it away. Do you want to watch it, Vinny?
Jimmy Valiant Experience?
Actually, you know what, Granny? Put that one aside. Pick out another one.
Okay.
Maybe we'll give that away after I watch it. I don't know how that ended up in there.
Okay, here's another one. Raw 100.
Raw 100?
That we can give away.
So from 1994? Perhaps you mean Raw 1000.
It says Raw. No, 100.
1000.
But up on the corner it says Raw 1000. But on the tape it says Raw 100.
How many zeros are in there?
2.
What?
Yeah, it says Raw 100. But up in the corner it's got a little red or pink.
God damn it!
Is it the top 100 moments?
It says bonus feature, the Memento Raw 1000 episode in its entirety.
That sounds like Raw 1000.
Can't help it. It's 100.
They do. Well, there is. This must be it.
What have you found, Vinny?
The top 100 moments in Raw history. The cover does say in giant letters Raw 100. And in small white letters, it says top 100 moments.
All right. Oh, I see the one she's looking at. So, yeah, this is Raw, the top 100 moments in Raw history, 2-disc set.
Packaging fail.
Packaging fail, yeah. How about that? All right, well, that's what you get, everybody, if you win. The top 100 moments in Raw history and on DVD, maybe Blu-ray, I don't know. Do you know if it's a DVD or a Blu-ray, Granny?
It says 2-disc set.
Let's not worry about it.
Blue Day, I think it says 6 or something. I don't know.
It's a Blue Day.
Yeah.
It's 6. 6 what? All right.
I thought it... Never mind.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Killing this show right now.
No, we're saving the show.
I'm
not getting on the board. You're on your own on the board.
Thanks, Granny.
That sounds familiar. All right, I'm looking, Granny. The packaging. You're looking at Raw 100 right now, correct?
Right.
Okay. Now the very, very top of the package, is it blue?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Blu-ray. All right, everybody, you're going to get the Raw 100 best 100 moments in Raw history Blu-ray. That is the prize that we're going to give. And it is the contest is a short story about Vinny becoming the Pope. Let me kick it off here. I'll do one first, Granny.
Well, wait a minute, though. Everybody, they'll have to send me the address since I'm the one.
I'll handle it. I'll handle it.
Okay.
Let's read them first.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Are you going from the board, Brian?
I'm going to start on my email.
Okay.
You going to do the board?
I'll do the board.
All right. Granny, you'll do your Facebook. Vinny will do the board. I will do my email.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's from Matt. Life is maudlin and dark. No hope here for me. I wander in the darkness, raging for the light. I have dreams unfulfilled, as expected. My friend founds a website. Now I have a job. In life, I find a woman. Soon I'll have a wife. Shit, now I'm Pope. There you go.
I wasn't sure about that one for a while. But somehow it fits.
You like Matt's, huh?
That's a thumbs up.
All right, so far Matt's in the lead. He's the only one. All right, Vinny, your turn.
All right, this is from the B&V Show contest. Vinny becomes the Pope thread, started by a junk mail dog, who in his first post says it's at 50 words or less. So we'll see how many people obey that. And then Junk Mail Dog is the first entrant. As Vinny was ushered to the gates of Vatican City, a shock as young Vince Verhey, or Pope John the Rotund as he shall be known, he steps out of the limo, and soon he is handed the funny hat, and they ask, "What no?" I'm assuming he meant what now. "What now, Pope John the Rotund?" "Eat!"
Pretty good.
Ain't bad.
Pretty good. You like that one better?
Yeah, can I do one then?
I'm going to go with the first one.
All right, go ahead, Granny.
Brian Quinlan says, during his honeymoon in Italy, Vinny noticed black smoke emanating from the Vatican and assumed it must be a barbecue. Salivating, he abandoned his new bride and stamped towards the building. Meanwhile, the cardinals were thinking the new pope should be more a man like the people. The last few popes were too physically attractive, and they needed one with less sex appeal. Vinny then burst in the room, panting and drooling and screaming, "Where's the pork?" The cardinals knew they had found their new pope.
Where's the pork?
Thumbs down.
I like that one.
Give that one a thumbs down.
Granny and Vinny didn't like that one, Granny. All right.
Okay.
This is from Brent.
No.
Who says, not that Brent.
Oh, okay, good.
Brent Wilson. Granny, he says, refuses to accept my friend request on Facebook. I assume it's because my easy-to-pronounce name would ruin her gimmick. Here is his story. It is called The Fattest Pope. Subtitle, A Rope of Sand. By Brent Wilson, edited by Brent Wilson. The crowd erupted at the sight of it. Hickory scented smoke from the chimney. The barbecue smell could only mean one thing. Vinny V! A reporter, will you maintain your celibacy? I have lots of experience. I'll follow Brian's lead from his honeymoon. How dare you? A tougher question. Is the Pope Catholic? That's the end of the story.
That was wacky.
Granny liked that one. Still laughing. All right, Vinny, go ahead.
I hesitate to read this, but I guess I'll go ahead. From The Big Drink. Vinny was asked to touch a kid in the cock and or balls to prove he was Pope-worthy. He's now the Pope.
Vinny. Oh, my God.
Hey, don't blame me.
Granny, move on.
Brian, this guy, Stephen Gray, says he put it on the board and here. So when you run into Stephen Gray, this is the one I'm reading.
Okay.
All right. We won't read it twice.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, you were not aware. Your postier better not notify someone immediately. Song. Well, Vinny V had done it. He beat mighty Bomb Jack and won it, with Alvarez clucking all the while. Benedict stepping down made us smile while Granny danced to Elvis on the ballroom tile. We're talking Vatican end song.
Wow.
I don't think he understood the contest.
I don't think that's the winner. All right, this is from Luke. He wants to apologize in advance to Granny for a dirty word, but here we go. Here I am trying to read Latin. Habemus problemus. Vincento Verhio, Pope shoulders Torelli the Fat. Urbi et Orbi, fuck WWE, amen. Apparently that was a prayer.
That was funny.
That's a good one. All right, go ahead, Vinny.
From Crap Game 13, the College of the Cardinals asked if Vinny wanted to be Pope. President Vinny said, "Don't care." White smoke billowed, doves were released, and thus Pope Meh 1 was ushered in, and no one cared, and it was good.
That's a pretty good one.
That was an awfully good. That would be my new favorite.
Who's that?
That was from Crap Game 13.
All right, Crap Game 13. All right, Granny, your turn.
Okay, David Smith. After 40 votes, the Cardinals were still bitterly divided. The Senation and the Jarrettes, as the two factions were known in the Sistine Chapel, continued to bicker over the merits of Archbishop Vincent McMahon and Sister Dixie Carter. Finally, Bishop Alvarez announced, "We need a new Papa outside."
That's the end?
Yeah,
I only got 50 words.
That seemed like the middle of a story with no
A
beginning
good
or
attempt.
end.
A good start. All right, this is from Justin. The white smoke had come, as well as all the cheers from bystanders in front of the Sistine Chapel. The people were waiting to see who their new pope was, and out walks Vince Verhey. The celebration ended.
All right, that's funny. That's my new favorite. I don't know how much of that was your delivery, but that was a winner.
All right, Justin, winner. All right, Vinny, go ahead.
From The Manse. In the year of our Lord 2013, a conclave gathered to elect a pope. Their leader, deathly allergic to insects, asked for votes at the moment a bee landed on his hat. Everyone shouted, "Bee!" to warn him. He took their shouts as votes, and thus Vinny was elected pope.
Oh. Creative. Clever.
Okay. It's in-jokey.
All right, Granny, it's your turn.
Okay, Matt Bettish says, "Read like a limerick." The Cardinals went over the skinny, eliminating one from New Guinea. A nihilist they chose. It then came to blows because the one that they chose was Vinny.
That's pretty good.
That actually was awfully good.
That's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Who's that?
That was Matt Bettish.
Matt, that's a good one. All right, go ahead, Vinny.
You done?
I'm done.
Your turn.
I drank
Your-
drink water right then.
I'm done, so it's Vinny's turn.
This is from Chuck's 4W. As U.S. President, Vinny invaded the Vatican and took the papal throne by force and ate pizza every day. Because, you would if you lived there.
All right. Not bad.
I do like that.
All right, Granny, go ahead.
Oh, God, this one is... I read it a little bit ahead of time. Oh, Darren Wadsworth. On his bachelor party, a drunk Vinny walked into the wrong hotel room. Then he saw 8 naked cardinals. Vinny didn't recognize them. 10 porn stars. Vinny recognized them all. 7 lines of coke, 2 bongs, 4 different types of farmyard animals, and a midget in a leather gimp suit. One of the cardinals approached Vinny. "What do you want to forget you saw all this?" Vinny thought, "Well, the next time you need a new pope."
What?
Going to banish Dazza from my bachelor party. I just decided.
Wow. That's too bad.
Wow.
Half of that sounded fun.
That wasn't bad.
All right, Vinny, go ahead.
He gave me in trouble. From Svitaz, I believe. Vince Verhey ponders. How happy was Katie Vick? Bryan, it's just the Miz. What did Granny smoke today? He declares, "No, Bryan, this is my show." Banish Vince McMahon. Was voted the Pope, which confused fans. Haunted by his nightmares, Vince says, "I'm through." He can't accept his love for Fandango.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Fail! Granny, go ahead.
Okay, John Pincus says,
Fandang boo! Sorry, go ahead, Granny.
In a moment of benevolence after lockdown, Vinny agreed to drive the Brent to his lair. Upon surviving it,
The Brent.
The Brent to his lair.
Just stop right now.
Let me finish this.
No, it can't top that.
Upon surviving a 15-minute conversation about Missy Hyatt, the Brent started to fade away, proclaiming, "Well done, my son." Then Vinny's car was teleported to the Sistine Chapel. The Cardinals were in awe.
I don't know what any of that had to do with fucking anything, but I've laughed a lot.
Apparently, Brent has magical powers that can make a man pope.
You mean the Brent?
The Brent from his lair.
Yes. I like that one.
I did too.
Who was that, Granny?
Yeah, that was my good friend John.
John. All right, go ahead, Vinny.
From B. Hester. The Vatican was in disarray. The cardinals knew they must do something. The Catholic Church's future was in their hands. How about Vincent Verhey, asked one cardinal. Isn't he president of the empire? Another responded. Vinny bequeathed his presidency to Granny for the betterment of the empire and Catholic Church.
Good story.
Yeah.
Just a solid tale.
Yes.
Not a winner, but a solid tale. Go ahead, Granny.
Okay, Emmett Whitner says,
Emmett? Emerson.
Emerson Whitner says, are you ready?
Yeah, Vinny was coughing.
I'm sick, Granny.
How Vinny became the Pope. He took out D'Angelo De Niro. That's it.
All right.
A good story.
This is from Blizzard Beast. Fine man. There's a publicly unknown rule that if there isn't a pope and someone gets to the papal fireplace and unleashes smoke, they become the pope. Vinny, drunk, lost, and confused while on vacation, stumbles into the room, pulls out his emergency bacon, and cooks it in the fireplace. New pope.
It's emergency bacon.
Many elements here make me like this one. That's my new favorite, I believe.
Okay. Good job, Blizzard. I like the idea that you've got a stash of
It's emergency bacon, but apparently it's raw when I carry it around.
Sure, of course.
It needs to be cooked.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Are you going to carry around cooked bacon?
Well, that would be silly.
Go ahead, Granny.
Okay, Kenneth, that long last name, Michniewiczcz, in a confusion attempt
Screws
to
it up every time.
I know. You guys see if you can pronounce it.
Michniewicz.
In a confusing attempt to offend God as much as possible, the Catholic Church elected cake thief Vincent Verhey to the papacy. When asked to address the church, Pope Verhey stated, quote, "I'm going to take a nap."
Cake thief?
Is that what they said? Have I ever stolen a cake? All right.
Stole a cake and then took a nap.
From the Jeremy, Elijah Burke hand selects Vinny V to be his replacement once he retires. That's it.
That's
Not a winner. Loser.
Okay.
Good try.
I have all the long ones. Paul Siebert
Sherbert.
on the first... What?
Go ahead.
Whatever. On the first day, Pope Vincent I signed an edict declaring that the church was forever cool with contraception, female priests, and whatever gay people wanted to do with their lives. He also declared that any priest who's accused in the molestation scandal would be turned into the authorities immediately. On the second day, he announced his resignation because all of the church's problem was now solved, and he thought continuing to be Pope sounded like too much work. His successor was Pope Edward of San Antonio. After his death, Vincent was canonized as the patron saint of donuts.
There are some good elements in that story.
Not bad.
Not the winner, but some good elements. All right, go ahead, Vinny.
From Starsky 79, all the cardinals are electrocuted in a freak accident while posing for a photograph. The Vatican immediately begins a search led by Cardinal Cedric Willingham, looking for any surviving candidates to whom to pass the papacy. A researcher finally locates the only living candidate named Vincent Verhey, an American. I believe that is the plot of King Ralph.
Huh.
Yep.
How about that? All right, Granny, go for it.
Okay, Paul Fontaine says, Granny called in favors from her childhood friends, Abraham, Moses, and Noah, and got Vinny put on the ballot. The old guys couldn't read the voting cards, like a couple of years ago in Florida and accidentally voted for the wrong dude. Long live Pope Vincent.
The wrong dude.
Mm-hmm.
Very good one.
That one I kind of laughed at because he said my friends were Abraham, Moses, and Noah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like Noah very much, did you?
You're in trouble, Paul.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
All right, Vinny, go for it.
All right, this is from Meaty Fist. Vinny and the guy that's going to be the Pope happen to be on the same flight. And Vinny is cold. So he puts on the guy's coat by mistake and gets off the plane, and they rush him off to become the Pope.
Huh.
That's original.
Mistakes happen.
Mistakes do happen. Granny?
Okay, Ryan Pike says how Vinny became Pope. By any means necessary or via a pie-eating contest at the Vatican.
Something about those two in that order.
Go ahead.
This is from Sun. With Vinny's hands preoccupied with his new Pope hat's fine materials, he didn't realize that his lovelorn co-host Bryan was watching him. Bryan, overcome with furious red-hot anger boiling inside him, burst through the door and grabbed the hat out of Vinny's fantastically soft and moist hands.
Huh.
Odd.
Yeah. He's planning on making a drop out of that, I'm sure. All right, go ahead, Granny.
Okay, this just says the guy. It says to be. It's his name, I guess. Vincent Verhey became Pope by scaring the living hell out of the conclave by tombstoning every member of the dreaded Pious Brotherhood while being dressed like the Undertaker. Finally, they were totally convinced that only Vinny could turn that sickish institution into a great movement again. Amen.
Okay.
Another prayer.
This is from Daz99. Sit around all day in a robe? Half-ass or outright ignore any problem that comes your way? Italian food everywhere you look? A position ordained by God, and God created Vincent Verhey for this position. God's will cannot be denied.
Huh.
That was my last one.
All right.
Uh-oh, Vinny's got a few more.
Okay, good.
What order do I have here? We are halfway through page 1. There are 2 pages.
Oh, my God. Get moving. Let me go to page 2.
All right. Bryan was meant to be the new Pope. He got lazy and didn't want to do it. Vince Verhey is now the new Pope.
Hold on a second.
I enjoy that one. I enjoy that one for brevity.
I like the idea that I was too lazy, so you, of all people, became the Pope.
Naturally.
How about that? All right, let me start on page 2, and I'll let you continue on page 1. This is from Chango Kid. This is going to be stupid. Fail! That wasn't one of them, actually. All right, this is from Y2 Fitzy. There once was a fat, lazy dope who lived a life devoid of hope till a job centered around wine and bread popped up, though the last guy wasn't dead. Something, something, now Vinny's the Pope. I did a poor job reading that.
He did a poor job writing it, too, let's be honest.
All right, go ahead.
That wasn't bad.
This is from Plipster. Pope V the V arose like a phoenix from the white billowing smoke. A pointy hat upon his head. Naked, and with the blood of his opponents causing him to shimmer, he raised his scepter to the cheering crowds. It was a dark time for the world.
Vinny just is giggling. Ryan Day. Vinny is in Seattle at a bar one day watching football games, typing away on his keyboard, and down sits next to him Pope D'Angelo De Niro. Pope tells Vinny, quote, Verhey, the Pope must always be pimpin', and I can't pimp no more. I hand you the gimmick of Pope.
That is by far the best version of that same joke many people told.
Yes.
From Mystery Matt. Using Bryan and Whitney's marriage as a barometer for how his own married life would go, Vincent had 2 options. Since running away was out of the question for someone of Vince's body type, he decided to be married to God. Vince now had free wafers and wine for life. That's pretty good.
It's from Garasola, I don't know.
Aha.
Yeah. Realizing how stupid that ceremonial hat looks, the Vatican knew there's only one man whose pinned head could pull it off.
Wow.
Thus, Vincent Verhey was given the shot. In addition, Brent Crumman was hired to chauffeur him via an economy-sized Pope-mobile. St. Vinny became an atheist 2 days later. Granny likes that one.
I like that one. It made a little bit more sense than some of those others. Okay.
This is from Mets Chris. And I'll do my best. Vince whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said Pope, and it had dice in the mirror. If anything, Vince could say that this cab was rare, but Vince thought, nah, forget it. Yo, homes to Bel Air.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to read this one slowly, even though I know what they want me to do. They can put it to music later if they want. You could stop your crying, Brian. Learn how to behave, Dave. Don't worry about the tranny, Granny. Just set yourself free. Stay in your pod, Todd. Put on your pants, Lance. Burn down the board, Vinny. And set us all free. That's a pretty good one.
That was really awesome.
That's a pretty good one.
I'm not sure it follows the rules of the contest. Had nothing to do with the Pope.
That was Suicane.
He didn't say anything about being Pope, though.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it, though.
It'll be a good song someday.
From Max Power. Vince Verhey was chosen to be the new Pope. It did not end well.
That's it?
That's the whole thing.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That right there is doing a lot with a little.
Short and sweet.
Yes.
Clive here. White smoke cleared from the cathedral as the new Pope emerged. People questioned his decision. But as soon as he held up the famous Fishing and Hunting magazine, they knew why. They applauded. They had their next leader.
That's not bad.
None don't get it, but... All right, go ahead.
From McMahon.
Vince?
It just says McMahon. Maybe Ed.
Oh, okay.
Dixie asks what happened to Pope. Bruce Pritchard tries to rectify his error. Gut check challenge, Verhey versus Chico. Vincent wins. Al says yes. Bruce says no. Taz says yes. Steiner says he's fat. The Pope D'Angelo Dinero returns to Impact. Observer headline, out of shape Pope undergoes Michael Jackson treatments.
Huh. I'm tapped out.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
I got one more.
All right. Main
From
event.
Ebenezer. The gates of St. Peter have to be widened as the Vatican has now become the Fatican. In an effort to spread Catholicism to junk food-loving Americans, Vince Verhey, a.k.a. the Cardiac Cardinal, named after his demand that people bring fried food to confession, is now the portliest pontiff. There's some,
I like that one.
Where?
There's some elite alliteration in that one.
I like that one.
That was pretty damn good.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one, too.
Wow, that's two people that like that one, Vinny. Are you still going with Blizzard Beast?
Read Blizzards again.
Read Blizzards again and then read that last one. Then we'll all
this
vote.
is the best two. Blizzard Beast. There's a publicly unknown rule that if there isn't a pope and someone gets to the papal fireplace and unleashes smoke, they become the pope. Vinny, drunk, lost, and confused while on vacation, stumbles into the room, pulls out his emergency bacon, and cooks it in the fireplace. New pope.
Okay.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
And the main event, the other one.
From Ebenezer, the gates of St. Peter have to be widened as the Vatican has now become the Fatican. In an effort to spread Catholicism to junk food-loving Americans, Vince Verhey, a.k.a. the Cardiac Cardinal, named after his demand that people bring fried food to confession, is now the portliest pontiff.
What do you think, Granny?
Oh, I kind of like that last one.
I like that last one. Vinny?
I'm going to stick with Blizzard Beast.
Uh-oh.
Mainly because it's more realistic. I can see that happening.
Well, what do you think, Granny? Is it 2 votes to 1 for Ebenezer?
Well, it's up to Vinny because they're all talking about him being the Pope.
Well, we all get a vote.
We all get a vote, Granny. I vote for Ebenezer.
That's fine.
Is that the last one?
That's the last one.
I like that one, too.
All right.
All right.
Blizzard Beast, you're the runner-up. I'm proud of you. As Vinny picked you as the best one, and
did.
even though he's Pope, you were outnumbered, Vinny.
And president, apparently.
So, Ebenezer, you are the winner. So please send your email address to just send it to me and I'll forward it to Granny. Send it to Brian at WrestlingObserver.com. I don't know if Granny wants the whole world to get her email address. So send it to Bryan at WrestlingObserver.com, Ebenezer, and I will forward it to Granny. And you have won a copy of the 100 Greatest Moments in Raw History.
He could send it to my Facebook if he's a member.
Well, seeing as how he posted on the board, you probably have not accepted his friend request yet.
Okay, I'll have to keep bugging you, though, so you won't forget to email it to me.
As soon as I get it, Granny, I will forward it to you post-haste.
Okay, and I'll get it out the minute I get the address.
All right, next week we'll come up with a new contest, and I'll let you pick another prize the week after. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
All right, good work this week, Granny.
Okay.
Feel better.
All right, I'll try.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.